Hello everybody, you're in All Things Lost on Earth and this is my channel. Welcome. Today's reading is about your current situation and we are going to be looking at advice and also the outcome of your situation or the possibilities that you have. So today I thought we'd do something different. Today I have this box. It's a memory game with the cats and kittens. I got this a while ago. And we are going to choose your cats from here. So I thought it would be nice to give you guys more options. These are really nice cards, like super cute. And then you can choose your cat from here. So let's see. Let's ask the spirit guides and the universe to give us a card for group number 1. Please give us a card for group number 1. Okay, just one card. Okay, and then you have a kitten. You have the Turkish cat, and it's a baby. Isn't it cute? So this is group number 1. Now for group number 2, please give us a card. Another kitten, and this is the blue Russian. It's so cute. And a third cat. Please give us third card. Just one. Okay, we'll take this one. It's the Javanese cat, and this is an adult cat. So these are your 3 options. So you know what to do. For those who are familiar with my readings, and for those who are not, you have to choose one of these 3 cats. And once that you have chosen your option, then you go to the timestamps that are pinned below in the comment or in the description of this video. So this is option number 1, Turkish cat, baby. Option number 2, baby Russian, blue Russian cat. And option number 3 is the adult Javanese cat. So take your time to decide. If you need to pause your video, go ahead, and I see you guys in your reading. Enjoy. So, group number 1, if you chose this Turkish kitten, this is going to be your reading. We leave it here so you can see it. First, we are going to ask the universe about you, about the situation. So, what is your current situation? Okay. What is the current situation? The dark room. The current situation for group number 1. We have the journey, and then let's take one more, the higher self. Oh wow, it's beautiful. Okay, and now let's ask more cards from the tarot. What is the current situation for group number 1? You have the King of Wands. Oops, just one card please. Well, this one wanted to come here, so we'll take it. It's the Queen of Wands. It's beautiful. Okay. One more card is the Star in reverse. The Temperance in reverse. The 6 of Cups in reverse. Yes, and the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, group number 1. I can feel with your group, and also by looking at your cat, that I'm talking to a group of people where things are gesting, things are developing slowly, and you kind of don't see where you're going, and you do not see the purpose of doing what you're doing. You're kind of blind at the moment of the things that should be inspiring you, and where you have felt inspired before, but you don't know whether you're doing right or wrong. It's like shooting in the dark. So you know that you have a project and you know that you want to advance in something that you're doing in life at the moment. It can be anything, by the way. The situation can be anything. Can be a relationship, can be a job, can be just something about yourself, can be about somebody else. It can be pretty much anything. But it is a situation where you're pretty much blinded. You don't see further, but you are in a kind of a journey. You can see here, you're following a path, but you're like walking and not knowing where you're going. And you feel sometimes very much, very insecure, very much in darkness, the dark room. The dark room is also a place where you go to kind of purge your demons somehow, sometimes, and it's a place where you go to mourn, but it's also a place of awareness. You can see the dark room as being in a deep depression, or being in a deep confusion, and then slowly climbing out of it. So you know that you are in a journey and you know that you're advancing, but sometimes you fall into the doubts and you're thinking like, I don't see anything happening. Like, I don't see where things are going. I don't see things moving for me. And the spirit's guides want to tell you right now that you are divinely guided. You have that card of the higher self here. So even when you doubt about yourself, and even when you don't know where you are going, and even when you don't see any progress in this thing that is worrying you at the moment, that is keeping you a bit insecure, and it's making you feel small, your spirit guides are telling you that it's actually part of the journey. The fact that you are sometimes going in darkness and going back into this dark room, and it feels like if you are not doing any progress, but in fact that you are walking backwards. Sometimes it feels like you are walking backwards instead of moving ahead. And your spirit guides are telling you it's part of the learning process, and it's part of reaching the higher self. So I feel that for some of you, you are a little bit impatient and you're a little bit frustrated with the situation. And I'm talking now to a few of you. Just for some of you, you are in a professional place where you're probably putting a lot of effort and a lot of love in what you're doing, and nothing happens. Like, things are kind of stuck. You don't feel like you're walking in any good direction, or even if you know what you want, sometimes you're thinking like, maybe this is not the right thing to do. Maybe I do not follow the right strategy for my business or the right strategy for my work, because nothing is happening. I feel this very strongly for many of you, that you're just very frustrated that things are kind of stuck. And this pertains very much to every area of your life. However, you have here, the Queen and the King of Wands. And this is to remind you that you are a very powerful person, that you are a very energetic and a very passionate soul. This can also indicate a couple. For some of you, this can indicate a partner of yours who is just matching those characteristics that you are expecting to have in somebody. So if this is something that is worrying you in the love arena, the spirit guides are also reminding you that you're good enough. I think that this group feels somehow a little bit small, and I said the situation can be whatever, it doesn't matter, but you're feeling incompetent. And this can also be related to a relationship or to a person. It can be a job relationship, or it can be a love relationship. It can even be a friend or a parent, or something, a situation that actually keeps you in the dark. And the spirit guides are telling you that you are just as good, that you deserve that person who is loving you, for some of you who are in this love situation, and for others is that you deserve that job, that you deserve the things that you are working for, even if you are not seeing anything developing at the moment. Yes, the star in reverse is just a confirmation that you feel that you are wasting your energy, that everything what you invest in this situation or in this person, in this relationship, actually goes to the nothing, because you feel like you're never going to be there. You're never going to be good enough. You are never going to have the resources or the talent enough. And with the card of the Temperance in reverse, it's also warning you that thinking this way and getting into this pattern of thought is very unhealthy for you, and it can make you also depend on very negative energy, very negative feelings, even addictions. It can be addictions to a person, or addictions like alcohol or whatever it is that is not being very healthy for you at the moment. And it can also be addictive to negativity. That's what I'm sensing for some of you, that you are sometimes addicted to being here. Like being here feels nice and cozy because you don't need to move from this place, like being compassionate about yourself and feeling pity for yourself. That way you can sort of keep many things under control, because the journey seems a little bit too uncertain for you, because you don't see the way, you just don't see the path sometimes. So the spirit guides are just reminding you that even with everything, you have to be conscious and you have to be careful not to fall into this negative pattern, because then everything else it gets infected by this negativity that you may have. It is also asking you to let go of things from the past that you're still kind of clinching on. And I do not mean that you forget things. This is something that we often confuse. When they tell you, okay, let it go, it's in the past, we think that we have to forget it. No, I am completely against forgetting things or forgetting experiences, because those memories and those lessons are those that are going to allow us to learn and be wise. What you need to let go is the feeling of those memories. So there is some kind of memory, or there's been a situation with someone that has kept you still immobile, that doesn't allow you to move as freely as you could, and it's actually permeating in everything around you. In your professional life, I'm feeling that for some of you, you feel very small. You feel like everybody is getting better than me, or this kind of feeling, this kind of frustration. I'm hearing that right now, that for some of you this is the case. And this comes from something that happened in the past, not necessarily there at your work, but with yourself. So either a traumatic experience, or a very bad, bitter experience with someone else, or maybe something that you lost. Maybe you lost a person that you loved very much, or you lost an ability, or you lost a place, or anything that you're missing at the moment, that you feel that you can't go further without it. It's time that you just let it go and stop fighting. I think that you are feeling that everybody is against you, that you have to defend yourself from everyone because you're alone in the world, and you're the weaker one, and you just have to show your claws every time, because otherwise people will not respect you. And that's for some of you, and for others it's very much related with this card. Stop fighting with that memory, stop fighting with that pain that this memory gives you, and stop concentrating on the journey. So for this group, I think that the situation, your current situation, is being stuck in a dark place. Whatever that dark place that means for you, whether it's insecurity, or whether it is just to feel comfortable pitying yourself, which we all have it and we all go through it. And I think that it's even necessary, because it creates a lot of awareness about ourselves, to just sit one moment and say, oh, poor me, and these things happen to me and I don't deserve it. And even if it is not a very healthy position to be in, it is something that is going to help us in the long run to understand where we were and to see how far we have come in our journey. So I think that at the moment you are seeing that situation, so whether if it's with someone or if it's in a job position or if it's just with yourself, that you're seeing it as something that is ruling your life, that is controlling the rest of your life, and is keeping you from seeing your real potential or your real beauty, or to see that you actually deserve things. Now, the cards are also telling you that you at the moment are investing in things that are not really profitable for you. You know, you have the Temperance in reverse. So whether for some of you this means an addictive behavior, it also means that it is a situation that is not in balance, that you are or somebody else is giving less than the other. You see the Star in reverse. So you've been putting your energy, you've been putting your affections, or you've been putting your physical energy, your time, or whatever that is, your resources, into something that is not worth it. And this is a heads up for some of you that you have to reconsider that your journey is not the wrong journey. Perhaps what you should change is where you put your energy, because you are a very beautiful, attractive, passionate, fiery person. You're, you know, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, and you deserve a King of Wands or a King or a Queen of Wands. So you're really that character which is elevated, who is actually a leader. You were born to be a leader. So if you're not experiencing that right now, it's probably because you are not putting your energy in the right things, and you are expecting that you get rewards from that thing that you are investing on, and probably this thing where you are investing is actually not good for you. So it could mean for some of you that you're investing your resources in a relationship that is not going to bring you ever something that is equal to what you give and what you deserve. Same goes for a job, same goes for a friendship. You know, remember, this is a very general reading, but you take what resonates, and the rest you leave it for someone else. And one thing that they want to make sure that you understand, because, you know, the oracle cards for me are just like the big arcana. So these 3 cards are super important. You are in your journey. So whenever you think that I am not doing the right thing, no, you are in the right path. Just be careful with your attitude, and be careful where you put your energy. At the end of the day, you are going through that path of finding your higher self, and your higher self, who's already with you, is guiding you. You are divinely guided, so there is no way that you can mess up. Say life is not easy. Like, life has ups and downs, but when it comes to you being certain of the path that you're walking, they're telling you, yes, you're in the right path, but you just need to be careful where you put your energy when you're walking. You know, just need to be careful when you're walking on that road, that you're not, you know, wasting your resources, that you're not giving your food to the birds, you know, because you need that food for you to complete your journey. You know, that's the kind of image that I want to give you. Maybe it's a silly example, but you can see it that way. You have a journey to go through, and you're still recovering, and you're still learning from this dark place, and you're still vulnerable to fall in here, and there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you remember that your higher self is guiding you to the right place, and that your journey is the correct one. So the only thing that you need to take care of is your resources, where you're putting them. So if you cannot change profession, if you're unhappy at your work, if you're unhappy with a relationship and you cannot change it, you can at least focus in a much kinder view for yourself and about yourself, and you can focus in appreciating yourself a little bit more, you know, like you deserve what you have in a positive way. So if you have a person, or if you want to be with a person and you feel that you're not good enough, the cards and your spirit guides are telling you, yes, you are absolutely good enough. And if you're thinking that I am giving too much and I am not receiving just as much as I want, or I feel that I'm wasting my resources, and the cards are confirming you, yes, you are, because you deserve better. You are the queen or the king of wands. So that's very important, and let go of those things that keep you comfortable here in the dark room and that make you doubt about your path. I think that this is also very important. Stop fighting things. Just let things fall naturally where they have to fall, because I feel that with these two cards as well, I feel that you're putting your energy where you shouldn't, but it's also because you pressure yourself to do that. So I don't know, maybe you're in an environment where you shouldn't be. And it's not because it's a bad environment, but it's just not the right environment for you. You know, this is for some of you. So, okay, so let's get a chakra color from our chakra cat box. So let's see, what do we get for you? Any color? Okay, we got a nice blue. Oh, this is a really nice blue. So this is the throat chakra, because this is light blue actually. So it's about communication and expression, you know, self-expression, to be clear in what you want, to be clear in what you're looking for, to be clear in your feelings. You're not talking. When it is not in balance, it's either a fear of speaking, or maybe it's poor rhythm, or maybe too much talking, you know, not being able to listen to the other person when you're having a conversation. But when it is in balance, this chakra means also creativity. Is when everything resonates with you, with your body, when everything is in balance. And that's why you have here the Temperance in reverse. You know, there is no balance at the moment, or you sometimes feel like that. Shh, baby. Yeah, my cat wants something. I don't know. He doesn't like me talking. So take care of your talking. Take care of communicating yourself clearly. Learn to listen to others, and learn to listen to yourself. Learn to listen to your higher self, and don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to communicate what's important to you, even if that communication is internal. You go into this deep process of thought with yourself, and these deep dialogues with yourself, which are very important. So the universe wants to give you beautiful things, and it's encouraging you not to leave your path. You have chosen that path, and even when it's dark and you don't see where you're going, you are divinely guided. And this is something that your spirit guides want you to remember. So I hope this resonated, group number 1, and I hope you subscribe if you like this reading. And if you like, please give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, also a thumbs down, no problem at all. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Take care, and bye bye. See you. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this beautiful baby blue Russian cat, this is going to be your reading. So first we're going to ask the universe to give us 3 cards about your situation. What is the major thing that your spirit guides want to tell you about your situation? So we have the card number 1 is a fullness. That's a beautiful card. I don't get this card often. Group number 2, rebirth. Oh wow. And one more card for group number 2, please. Inspiration. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Okay, what else can you tell group number 2 about their situation at the moment? So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 10th of Cups. Oops. We have the 4 of Swords. Yes. What else do you want to tell? Yeah, you have the 8 of Pentacles. What else do you want to tell? And the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles for you, group number 2. That's really nice. The 2 of Pentacles. More Pentacles. What else do you want to tell to group number 2 about their situation? The Magician in reverse. Okay. And let's get one more card. What else do you want to... Oh, yes, the Sun in reverse. Okay. Group number 2. Let's put your cat here. Group number 2. I can see you are being at the moment in distressed and worried about a lot of things. I can see here that you are you're losing your peace of mind. I don't know, I'm feeling that for this group, for some of you, you don't have a job at the moment, or your income has reduced considerably. And I think that this really bothers you a lot. This gives you a lot of insecurity, but it also makes you feel powerless. If this is about, finances and professional life, and for some others, if your situation has to do with another person or with a relationship, it's also that you feel without resources. So you feel like you have exhausted everything, and you feel that nothing happens with this relationship or with this person, and you feel that you are not recovering fast enough. Maybe this relationship has suffered in the past and you are not recovering. Like it's just draining out energy and resources as well for you and for the other person. But okay, we care about you at the moment. And for others, I feel that you have fallen into thinking that things are not going to change, that things are going to stay poor in whatever situation. If this is a material problem, you're thinking that you're going to remain poor, that you're not going to recover your ability to make an income or ability to make your own resources in whatever area of your life. That's what I'm hearing. So the universe wants you to know that this period of poverty, whatever. I'm sorry about this. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Group number 2. Sorry. Where were we? Okay. The universe wants you to know that this period of poverty, this period of scarcity is going to come to an end. It is pushing you to a change. It is pushing you to a rebirth. It's pushing you to find finally that place in yourself for fullness, where you feel fulfilled, where you feel happy, where you feel satisfied. And this does not include any material gain for you. This is a completely spiritual awakening and a spiritual development where you're going to have, because you're being pushed to that. So it's like taking you away from the material world where you have been very worried and where you have been really trapped, and elevating you in a way to a higher level of consciousness of yourself, where you are going to experience this rebirth and this new inspiration. And this is happening as we speak, but I fear that you do not see it because you are too worried with the material world. You're very worried about not having enough money. You're worried about keeping your family together and keeping your beloved ones happy and having your friends around you. And also I'm sensing that for many of you, the spirit guides are telling you not to worry about this, that you have a lot of people around you who love you and who are not gonna let you fall. And you also have a lot of people who are missing you at the moment, or at least that one particular person who is missing you right now. And perhaps that is what also keeps you a little bit down, a little bit worried about your resources. Maybe you haven't been able to travel to see your beloved ones, or your special person hasn't been able to travel to see you. That can be very well the case. Now the 4 of Swords in reverse, it's telling me that there is an awakening coming, exactly with the rebirth and the fullness. It's gonna hit you hard, this awakening. And this is just to warn you ahead, because these things that are already happening in your life. You might not know it and you might not have control of it, but you are going through a deep awareness and deep awakening. Maybe not the way that you would like it, because you see at the moment and you feel like you have absolutely no possibilities. You know, you have here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're feeling like you're powerless. There is no possibility to go forward. There's no possibility to invest anywhere. Probably there's not even an income asset. I'm hearing for some of you, you're worried about the resolution of a certain business or a resolution of a certain relationship. It can even be, and it keeps you very uncertain and very poor. I'm hearing the word poor, but it can also be poor of peace of mind, that you're just not relaxed, you're anxious. And the universe is telling you that it's all part of this plan that is coming up. You're gonna be hit hard and you're gonna be awakening to a different level of consciousness. Now, this hitting hard is not going to be anything negative for you or violent, but it is going to shake your world a little bit. It's going to require work from you. So for those who are not having a work or an income at the moment, you are about to get it. And I feel that this new job that you're getting, and it can be any kind of job, and it can be any kind of work. So if your situation is about a relationship, you're going to have the opportunity to work on that relationship. It's going to ask something from you, some action that you're going to take. It might take a little bit of time, but this is also going to inspire you a lot. So those people who are expecting to change jobs, there is absolutely a big change coming in your life where you're gonna feel fulfilled, you're gonna feel a rebirth and very inspired. So maybe it's just that you need that push, you need to touch bottom in the material world, because the pentacles are very much of the pertinence, are very much of the goods that we have, the house, the studies, everything what you can touch. That's the material world. And there's going to be a change. Something's going to move. Something's going to shake your world, but that is going to elevate you in a different level of consciousness that is not in the material world. Here I see. So either you're going to get a new job, for some of you that is going to inspire you and is going to detonate your true energy, your true nature, your true capabilities of that is coming from the very depth of yourself, and you are going to finally be able to express yourself through that new job. Or it can be that it's going to give you the possibility to work even further in that thing that you want to do. Now, with the Two of Pentacles, here I see a lot of doubt, and by being in reverse, it tells me that things are going to start clearing up for you. At the moment, you are very worried, so you do not see anything further. You're working and you're stressed and you're kind of trying to keep things together, and you're feeling, the Magician in reverse and the Sun in reverse. You're feeling that you have no power, and you're feeling that these things that you have been working on, they are not giving you the fruits that you expect, and you feel small. You feel that you cannot accomplish anything, that you have lost control of your environment. But the thing is that your environment, the environment that you are worried about, is material. And even when it is about a relationship, the material world worries you too much. Not being able to see this person, not being able to travel, or this person having a different lifestyle than you do. All these things worry you a lot. This person being with someone else, all these things. For some of you, I'm just receiving energies and just telling you what I'm hearing. This is kind of occupying your whole spectrum of life, whereas the universe and the spirit guides are telling you you're going to wake up from that. You just have to let things go a little bit. You just have to let things fall into the right place for the moment, because things are gonna start changing. There comes an awakening. You've been like this, the cat is kind of resting and kind of healing in a healing process, and it's going to end. So you're going to awake. You're going to awake into a world of fullness, rebirth, and inspiration. And I feel that this has to do with a job, with what is happening in your professional life. You have a lot of pentacles. So I think that for the majority of this group, please, if it doesn't resonate, go and pick another cat. But I think for the majority of this group, it's all about that material world, your financial security, which at the moment is a bit weak, and you're feeling it and you're suffering it, and the spirit guides are telling you that no, actually these things are going to calm down, and then you are going to wake up into a level of consciousness where you're actually going to deploy yourself so that you can even get more success in what you are doing, and you're going to go fully in things that you love doing, and at the same time they're going to bring you the material gain that you are expecting. But so at the moment you are being swallowed up you are being overwhelmed by the material problems, and the universe doesn't want you there. They want you to know that there comes something big for you. Just you have to allow things to happen the natural way. So we're gonna take a chakra color from the chakra cat box, and we've got which color? We've got an orange for you. Okay, that is the sacral. I have my notes here, by the way. We have the sacral chakra, and this is the chakra of the relationships. This is the chakra of the emotions. It's a very visceral chakra, actually. So with this, I'm kind of sensing, I'm kind of hearing that when it's efficient, it's being emotionally numbed. I feel that you're too much of thinking right now. This chakra is visceral in the sense that there's not much intellect in it. It is very important chakra, and we all need to keep it in balance, of course. But by not being in balance at the moment, and the situation being so visceral, I feel that, as said, you are just being numbed by the spirituality and by your feelings, because your concerns are at the moment in the material world, because you need it. I understand that you need it, and I understand that this worries you. But the universe wants you to know that you are not alone, that they have this under control, and you just have to let it go. And you have to let the pieces of the puzzle fall in the place that they need to fall, because anyway you've got no control of things at the moment. Just let it happen, and keep your optimism, keep your faith up, because it will happen, and it will happen soon. The sun in reverse, it means that these changes are happening. So we have another one here. I didn't see it. Well, we took the orange, but by the way, this means to be the here and the now, and to be grounded. Survival, self-preservation. This is the root chakra. So maybe you have both for a reason. So the cards are asking you, the universe is asking you to remain grounded, to remain close to yourself, but to also open up to your spiritual side, and not stay just in one level, in a two-dimensional level, because you are so much more than that. You're a very deep person, you're very artistic, you're very sensitive, and at the moment you're denying yourself that nature because you're so worried about food and work and being successful and keeping up with everybody. And maybe it's time for you to awake, but awake within yourself, really seeing what are the things that are really important for you. What do you need for your survival that is more than the material world? I think that has to be in balance too. So it also, when this is not in balance, it's about obsessive attachments. So it might also be that this poorness that I was hearing a little while ago, some people being poor, can also mean that it's poor self-esteem, or that it has to do with a person that makes you feel poor, makes you feel imbalanced, and you're always kind of trying to catch up, and you think that it has to do with your material you. but it doesn't. You know, you have to be seen and to be loved as this beautiful three-dimensional person that you are, not just two dimensions. You cannot just live on, you know, on the material goods. You cannot just live on looks, for example. There's so much more to that. So this is something your spirit guides want to tell you, and they want to reassure you as well, because I'm hearing this very loud, that you have to trust that this will pass and that things will come into the exact right place where they have to be. As I said, it doesn't matter if it is a relationship or if it is a job situation or if it is just a situation with yourself, that you feel lost, that you feel poor, that you feel in need, that you feel out of resources. This will definitely shift into this beautiful world of inner self and inspiration and creativity and communication. So there are beautiful things coming your way, group number 2, and I hope you like this reading and I hope it helped. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. Give me a big like if you like this video, and also if you didn't like, it's fine. I am very happy to have you here today, and I will be even happier if you visit me again in my next reading. So have a great day and take care, and bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this Javanese baby, actually this is an adult cat, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so first we're going to ask a few cards from the spirit guides about your situation. This is from the oracle, so please give us a few cards for group number 3 about their situation. Okay, we have the wound. Okay, another card for group number 3. We have the closure. Oh, interesting. And then, okay, last card is intuition. Oh, this is a beautiful set of cards, group number 3. Now we're going to ask tarot. Now we're gonna pull out some cards from this tarot. So what else can you tell us about number 3, group number 3 situation? Okay, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the 4 of Wands in reverse. You have the Hierophant in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse. You have the World. Wow, beautiful. What else? The 5th of Swords in reverse. Okay, one more, please, spirit guides. One more card for group number 3. One more card for group number 3. I don't know if that was upside down, so we take one more. Yeah, so the 5th of Pentacles in reverse. Group number 3. Your group is very beautiful, very eloquent. All the groups, by the way. But with this group, and especially with your major cards, the cards of the oracle, I am hearing that for many of you who are choosing this cat, you are coming out of a difficult situation that happened just recently, that left you completely drained out energetically. It is something that hurt you. It is something that you have been struggling to have closure about, and you kind of have done it following your own gut, following your own intuition, and you're still in that process. But also I'm feeling and I'm hearing a big confirmation from your spirit guides, especially with this card, that you are doing the right thing. That you might not know exactly how or what to do. Sometimes you have doubts, sometimes you fall again, but your spirit guides are telling you that you have to keep trusting your intuition in everything that you do, and in everything what you feel, everything what you feel about the situation, what happened in your life. And they are also reassuring you that if you do that and if you follow the steps that you consider to be the best for you, whether it's professional help or whether if it is following a goal that you have professionally for yourself, or a new job, or whatever you feel that is best for you, that you know best what is best for you. Well, at the moment probably you don't see it, but you know best. So trust that always. I feel that for some of you, you are still not getting closure from something that happened and you're still feeling kind of wounded, but you are on your way out. This has permeated into every single area of your life. And even if it is a situation that is not affecting you all the time, it is a situation that is present all the time. There's a difference. It is not affecting you, but it's kind of in the background of everything. And in a way, it makes you feel still sad about it. It makes you regret things. I don't know what happened there. If it's a job situation or if it is a relationship, whatever that is, if it's a relationship with yourself which has been damaged for some reason, it's still in the healing process. And this is something your spirit guides want to tell you. Now we have here very interesting cards. We have, first of all, the Ace of Wands. So you are a very strong person, group number 3. You've been through a lot and still you are daring to go on in life. So sometimes you don't know the path, you don't know exactly where you're going, but you start walking. You just keep on. You are very strong. Nothing can stop you. Although you sometimes feel that this is it, that you don't want to pick up your wand and start walking again, but you always do. And this is very admirable. So whatever the situation is here, as said, doesn't matter. Your spirit guides want you to know that they are very proud of you. That's the one thing I'm hearing very, very loud for many of you, for all of you actually. Your spirit guides are very proud of you because you feel that you don't have a structure in life, or your structure in your environment has been broken. I'm feeling that for many of you this has been something that happened at work or with your professional life, that you were feeling very comfortable in a place and you were happy and building relationships with new people, or you were just developing your talents and your capabilities in a working place, and then all of a sudden you just had to go away from there, or the structure just changed in a way that it was not favorable for you anymore. If it's a relationship, it can mean that this is a family that broke. So either you're separating from your partner, or somebody from your family who was very important passed away. It can also be the case. So the structure, the family structure, is been affected and it's been broken. So said, if it is a matter of a job, the structure has also been broken. And then the Hierophant in reverse, it means a contract that has been broken. So this just confirms this card. So perhaps some of you are going through a bitter divorce, or a separation from a partner, or a separation from any kind, or a contract that didn't happen. So either you were going to purchase something really important for you, a house or a car or something that was going to enable you to work better or to live better, and it just didn't happen. So it feels a bit like a failure, or it feels a bit like betrayal in a way, that you didn't get what you should have got, like that contract, that promise that they made you, either a partner who didn't stay with you or maybe went with somebody else, or that job that you wanted, and then all of a sudden the structure changed or the circumstances changed and it just didn't happen. So this is all causing you, or caused you in the past, a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. And I'm saying that it actually left you completely worn out. So the 10 of Wands in reverse, it means that you are recovering. So I feel that for many of you, that you were kind of working too much or working towards that goal. I'm hearing that for many of you it was a burnout situation that kind of left you having very deep scars, even deeper than what you thought it would be, and you're still not recovering after a very long time of resting and a very long time of going through a healing process, and you're still going through that healing process, and you're getting a little bit impatient because you're thinking like, how come I'm never gonna recover from this? It can be a burnout caused by a job, or it can be a burnout caused by a relationship. I mean, these burnouts can also happen, but it left you exhausted, and just now you're kind of giving yourself the space and the time to recover, and you're still haunted by it, so you're still not having a complete closure. However, the cards are telling you that the point of going through all that was for you to reach a transformation point. The world, it means a completeness of a cycle. So you have probably been through this cycle either with a person or with a job, or it could be even a bad habit of yours, or whatever it is, and it's now coming to an end. The universe wants you to know that it has ended, that you have completed that cycle, that you have learned your lesson, and now there is a new perspective for you. There's a new world. Things have come to a different place in your life, and it's time that you acknowledge that things have changed. Even if these things might be painful for you, you have to acknowledge that that change was necessary for you to learn a lesson and keep on walking, because you're a survivor. That's what I'm hearing for many of you. You are a survivor. They are telling you also that the battle is over, that you don't have to fight anymore. I have the sense that you were working really hard. It was either in a relationship, as said, or in a job situation. But you don't have to fight anymore. You already did the fighting. The war is over, and you didn't win it. That is something I'm hearing for many of you. You did not win this battle. But it was meant for you not to win it, because that's the only way that your world was going to reflect a different perspective for yourself. So if you see, the cat is actually manifesting the best possible outcome for himself. The best image of the cat, and the cat is super comfy in his cushion, and he's happy, and everything is flourishing around him, and there's birds and fishes and everything what makes him happy. So this is finally manifesting for the cat. So you are finally free to manifest these things for you after having completed this cycle. And if the completeness of the cycle meant for you to lose one battle, because this doesn't mean that you lost the war, because you're still standing, and you're still walking, and you're still dealing with a lot of things, because you're a survivor. So you have not lost the war, and you will never lose the war. But you lost this battle, and probably it was not even worth fighting, but your spirit guides are telling you, even if you lost this one, it was necessary. It was necessary for you to finally start visualizing and start manifesting the best version of yourself that is going to give you the best from yourself to yourself. I don't know if that's clear. It's like you are manifesting the best of yourself in order to become that person who is happy and healthy and doing the things that you love doing most. I think that that's where your spirit guides wanted you to go, how painful it was. And then the Fifth of Pentacles. At the moment, you're still, waiting for things to kind of make sense for you, because, as said, you're still having problems with closure, and you're still wounded. You're not bleeding anymore. If you see the card of the wound, I love it, because if you see the wound is closed, there's stitches there, it's a little bit kind of bleeding, but then there's a plant growing from the wound up to the birth. So it means that from the wound there's life, and there's life that is flourishing, that there is a freedom at the end of this wound. And it's a freedom, it's the giving birth to something new and something beautiful coming out of that pain, and you are aware of it. In this case, when you have still the eyes closed, like in the image, you're still not really seeing it, but it will come. Closure is necessary, but as much as we want closure our way, like we want that person to come and say, I'm sorry, or whatever it is that you need to get closure, or maybe you need to forgive yourself for whatever reason. Sometimes we don't get it. However, in order to heal yourself, you're following your intuition. And this is exactly what you should be doing. So your spirit guides are telling you, we trust you. We trust your wisdom. And it doesn't matter what you feel or think about yourself. Sometimes we trust you. And we are actually telling you that this cycle, that this period where you have been in insecurity, poverty, sadness, cold, that's the cat in the snow, and they're hungry and they're sick. This period of sickness is coming to an end. And it's coming to an end for you to show you the new higher perspective of yourself. That's so beautiful, group number 3. I'm so happy when it's really when it's good news. Although I always try to tell you guys good stuff, but I don't want to sugarcoat my readings. I will always tell you the truth. I will always tell you what I'm hearing. So now we're going to take a chakra color from the chakra box, cat box. So we're gonna see what else can the universe tell you about your situation. So we take, it's the blue. It is the blue chakra, and this is the throat chakra. So it's actually the same color as group number 1, I think. I'm not sure, I've done so many readings today, but this is the throat chakra, and it is all about communication and self-expression. So when it's deficient, it's the fear of speaking, or it is also maybe not able to listen to the others as well, maybe not listening to yourself. So it is, as I hear it, it's a confirmation that you have to listen to your intuition, that you have to listen to yourself, and you have to be clear in your purpose, to be clear to yourself. You are probably afraid to speak. Maybe I'm hearing for some of you, you're afraid to talk about this, what happened here. That you are afraid to express how much it hurts you, because you're afraid to be seen as somebody weak, because you're a survivor, so you just want to carry on, and you probably don't feel that you're in the right, that you don't have the right actually to say, this person hurt me, or to feel as offended, or to feel as sad and poor, or maybe even embarrassed for having lost a battle, and you haven't told people exactly how you feel because you just kind of want to keep things together. But it would be helpful for you if you could communicate that, if you could just accept for yourself and embrace for yourself, no, I am hurt, this what happened to me was not right, this person did this to me and I'm not happy with it. And I am going to heal, and I am going to go my way, and I am going to be better, and I'm going to feel better because I can. Because I'm a survivor, because I have the resources. But I was hurt. I'm still hurt, and it's okay. And I think that this is something you have to do. This is an exercise for you to do, because as much as you are strong and willful, you are also vulnerable. You're very sensitive. I feel that for many of you in this group, you have very, very artistic soul. You're very spiritual as well. You're very deep. So maybe that had to do with the fact that you lost this battle. I think that maybe your nature came in the way, but not in a bad manner. I think that your nature is what you're going to discover right now, what is best for you. Probably you were going against your nature when you were battling for something that was not for you. I think that this might be the case for some of you. So take care of your throat chakra, communicate clearly, listen to yourself, listen to the others, and trust your intuition. Because this wound, this closure that you need, will come. But first of all, you have to realize that whatever happened here was necessary for you to finally bloom. And your spirit guides are not leaving you alone. They have you by the hand, and they are promising you that this will end soon. It's just around the corner. You just have to be a little bit patient and keep trusting yourself and your spirit guides. So I hope you like this reading, group number 3. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. And if you like this reading, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, also a big thumbs down. It's okay for me. But still, I hope that you come back and join me in my next video. So I wish you a very good day and take care and bye-bye.